I said, no, he's usually here. I said we could start. He's usually, when he says he's going to be late by a little bit, he's usually like, just only a little bit late. So we might as well start.
That's nobody. Get your chicken butt here.
I'm stuck in this.
He's playing Ghost Runner, so he's not going to join us. Because he thinks he's above us.
He does. He does think he's above us. Hang on a second. Let me just see an option real quick, because before I do the broadcast, I want to be able to see. Can I see chats?
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah, but it goes away. I want to see it like just.
Oh, always?
Yeah.
There is a way to do that.
I think I have to go in the actual broadcast settings. Hang on.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, overlay options. You go to you click on your broadcast. Like you hit the PlayStation button, click on your broadcast, and then you can click the little mask looking thing, display chat, display activity.
I have that on. And it's not.
Well, if nobody's chatting, then you won't see it.
But I see chats, and I see them come up, but then they disappear, and I can't see them again.
Oh, that's weird.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you want it displayed always.
Mm-hmm.
Like how it was on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, and I see people do that. I just don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Kevin's reporting live from the center of a hurricane, so give him a moment. Kevin might have to buy those InZone. You know what I mean?
Hold on a second. I'm just double checking. Overlays is on. I just don't. Oh, I don't understand. Oh, I could just convert broadcast chat to speech. Okay, let's try that. I'm gonna try that for now. Alright, we're going live. Going live. 5 minutes late. And we are live. Alrighty. Welcome, everybody. Welcome once again to Crafting a Chat, episode 99. We are one away from our big episode 100, folks. Everybody get excited. Everybody whip out your sticks and pitchforks and torches and light some buildings on fire and protest a bit. That's what we need. 100% that's what we need. Anyway, gentlemen, we're in episode 99 here. We have a couple things we want to talk about today. But first of all, and foremost, always, how are we all doing? How are we all feeling? We all feeling okay? We all doing all right?
I'm doing all right.
Adam, you doing fine?
It's none of your business. I don't like when you start trying to talk to me personally.
I mean, considering we are technically the co-owners of this, I mean, I would assume
I would only talk to you at nighttime. Least... I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm all right. Kevin, how you doing? What's up? What's going on, Kevin?
How are you?
Kevin, are you still operating out of a hurricane?
Yes.
I see. And Toby and Mamas, welcome once again. Thank you for always joining us on the podcast since last week. You're a loyal member at that point. Desinoto, you're doing Ghost Runner. I'm assuming you're doing fine. Gentlemen, what have we all been playing?
He was the first to answer. I want to throw that out there. He was the first to answer. Wow. Just the disrespect.
Wow.
that my boy Desunoto gets.
Also, Tobeans is laughing horrendously at your joke right now. And that you only talk to me at night.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know what gang FR means. You might want to like explain that to me.
Gang for real. I'm pretty sure, right?
Oh, is that what it means? Okay, you see,
I would
this
assume.
is how old I am.
Unless FR
I'm
means
not
from.
Born in the correct.
Pretty sure I've gotten that in an email at work.
I'm not born in the right era right now. I'm not. Yeah, I'm born in the incorrect era here. Totally incorrect era.
Yeah,
I should be
40
in, like,
years
the 80s
too
or
early.
70s. 40 years too. What? No, not 40 years.
Well, I mean, hey man, let's be honest. You and I, your brother, we're brown. We go back further. It's bad times for us.
This is not false.
So I'm gonna assume 40 years from now it'll be better for us, maybe.
Maybe.
You know?
Maybe I'd assume so. Anyway, guys, what do we all play? Deathnote, do you want to start us off since you're playing a game that I think you played last week?
Damn it. Yeah, sure.
I don't know if I'm 50, but
I've been playing some more Ghost Runner. I just actually reached the last boss and I beat her. She was pretty underwhelming. Not as cool as the first boss of the game, Hell, that other android robot person. This one was kind of just some lady in a nice suit, with like robotic tentacles, like Dr. Ock, throwing her tentacles around, trying to stab me with it, and slam on the ground, trying to squash me, and electrifying her little stage I had to fight her on. But yeah, this game's still pretty good. Still pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that all you played?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've played. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else, but I did start watching this one show just yesterday. What's it called? I think it's Bank Heist Korea. Money Heist Korea. Joint Economic Area. And it's going pretty well.
Weird title. Is the other Money Heist in the same universe?
I think they might be part of the same franchise.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the same universe though, because this is like a whole very specific concept of North and South Korea pretty much taking out the divide and coming together as one nation. And they have this joint economic area where they make all the money pretty much. So they mint all the new Korean money that they're gonna use instead of because they're not using North and South Korean won anymore. It's all just gonna be one currency. So this group of people plan a bank heist on the minting facility. And yeah, it's been pretty good.
Cool.
Pretty good so far.
Tobeans was saying, is it like what China did to Twilight? And then she said, never mind. So, no, it's not what China did to Twilight.
Tobeans is a woman. Interesting.
Yes, I figured that afterwards. So. I realized who it was afterwards, and I was like, here we go. Now I remember. Cool. Alright, anything else you did?
I put some stuff on eBay. Some collectible things I had lying around, like all these Resident Evil 2 Remake Steelbooks, Tales of Berseria Collector's Edition.
How many RE2 Steelbooks you got?
Like 6 more left.
Let me get one of those. Keep one on the side for me.
I didn't give you one before?
No, I don't have one.
Oh.
100% I don't have one.
You sure?
Yeah, I swear to God, I don't have one.
Because, all these have some sort of damage. That's why I still have them.
I am looking up there, and I do not see a Resident Evil 2 Steelbook. I do not see anything like that. But anyway, that's fine. We can always chat offline about that. Not an issue.
I also have Anthem Steelbooks still, and Doom Eternal, and Ghostwire.
Kevin's favorite game?
Oh.
He loves the parkour in Doom Eternal?
Yeah. And Cyberpunk. I have a few of those that I got for free. Because Best Buy never canceled them after I canceled the game.
Every time somebody says Cyberpunk, I think of that theme, but I can't hum it. You know what I mean? The one that was in like every commercial for Cyberpunk.
I don't even remember the.
It kind of sounds like the Hitman 3 theme at that one State of Play. That went hard. It went so hard. It's so good.
Cool. All right. Well, anybody who's looking on eBay, Desinoto, he's got a bunch of steelbooks. Go buy them from him. I'm sure he'll hook you up. Go buy all the steelbooks he's got online.
My store name is CE-Video Games with a Z Inc.
There you go. There's our sponsor for today. Sponsor of CE Video Games Inc.
We get 98% of the sales, so go there, support us. I don't know if that's illegal.
I don't think that is, but...
I mean, to lie like that, but... You know.
I see.
Well, now they know, so I guess it's not.
That's fine. Adam, what'd you do? What'd you play last week?
Played the Minecraft DLC, got all the rest of the trophies, played some Tales of Arise, a little bit of TMNT maybe.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh, sorry. I pulled the Genesis and I accidentally started talking about somebody else's week. I played Mafia 2 Definitive Edition. I'm like 2 trophies away from getting the platinum. So.
What?
Other than that, I haven't played anything. Haven't been on.
Okay. Kevin, what did you do last week?
I don't remember.
I'll tell you one thing we did.
Yeah.
I know one thing I did, which was definitely the Gundam Evolution network test. More on that later. And then I know I played Destiny 2, and that's all I remember.
I'm pretty sure that's pretty accurate of what you did. I don't think we played TMNT last week either.
TMNT last week. I think it was that one.
Yeah, we were pretty busy with that network test, which leads to my segment here of what I played. I
had comments for Kevin. Hold on.
Oh, please go ahead.
Shout out to Kevin, who the one night was like, all right, I'm tired, I'm going to bed, and then got off, and then 20 minutes later started playing Destiny 2 on his PC.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kevin, because I saw that and I was like, I respect it. I respect that move. I was gonna message you and be like, you a G. But then I didn't, because I felt betrayed. So fuck you.
Good.
Oh my God, family show.
Hey,
what is going on?
Family show.
Good. I'm glad I pissed you off today. So how about that?
So fast.
Your move.
All right. Anyway, so.
You moved. I don't know. I got nothing for that.
So.
Oh.
You turned it back today. Oh no.
What does this mean? Talk to us.
No, probably not.
Yeah, probably.
I played.
Right. There we go. Nailed it.
I played, like Adam mentioned before, Tales of Arise. I did the Minecraft DLC for trophies. I also played the Gundam Evolution Beta with my good pal here, Kevin. And I think that's all that I played. I don't think I played anything else. Unless I'm wrong.
Also, I want everyone to know that I randomly just look at your trophies all the time.
I know you do.
Yeah, so I knew you. I'm like, he had the trophies on the 25th. Good for him.
I'm working towards the platinum. This is a very long game. I'm about 57 hours into the game, and I think I'm only about 65% of the way through the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's gonna be a long one. I think I'm gonna end up having more long games because I'm contemplating buying Soul Hackers 2 and
It's not for a couple months, right? That's August, if I'm not mistaken. That's
August. I mean, we're only 2 months away from that.
That's true.
Yeah, and also, it's taken me a while to beat Tales of Arise.
Also, Desunoto, play more of Siren. You only got one trophy in it, it pisses me off.
I'm not touching that game again.
Yeah, I didn't ask.
Unfortunately.
So.
I didn't.
You got one trophy on the 16th, and it's bothered me ever since that day.
Well, you shouldn't have played it to get the trophies. Thank God I didn't get any Nickelodeon All-Stars, and I just uninstalled that. So I was so happy I didn't get one single trophy, and I was like, yes, I can just delete the trophy list now. But anyway, all right, with all that out of the way, Kevin, you and I have a dual topic again this week. It's going to be, I think, a little bit more of my opinions versus my opinions this time around than yours. I think because you already played the network test on the PC. But
ready.
like we mentioned before,
talk at me. Talk at my face.
Talk at your face. Like Kevin and I mentioned before, we both played the. Right. Yeah, you did. I think we both played the Gundam Evolution network test for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC again. I don't think.
Wow, why'd you guys play it on all three? That's crazy.
Well, I'm saying it was available on all three. I should speak better English, I guess.
Wait, what was the third one?
I thought it was on Steam again, or PC.
No, PC had its network test. This was consoles.
Oh, was this just consoles? Oh, okay, never mind then. This is just for consoles then. The network test lasted, I think, from June 23rd till the 26th.
Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern through Monday at, I don't remember what time in the afternoon.
So that was 23rd to 27th? Yeah, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. 23rd to 27th. This was my first time playing it after I've heard all the impressions from Kevin of Gundam Evolution. This is a fantastic game. I absolutely love it. From the controls to the shooting to the melee, even in the game, everything feels fantastic. I don't understand how they got Gundams to feel so good. They're giant metal, very rigid machines that when you watch the shows and you see anything Gundam or you play any of the other Gundam games, they feel very stiff and they don't move much. This puts you in a first-person perspective. Just go ham all around the arena. I had the absolute pleasure of playing as Gundam Exia. That's from one of the latest Gundam shows that has come out. Gundam 00. It's an anime I think that was out in like 2013, a little probably before that, honestly. There's only one other Gundam show that came after that, so that was one of the more recent shows that came out. Real fast character, just able to speed around the place and just melee people. Go into what's called Trans Am mode. He just goes into like hyper mode basically, and just goes around slashing people, throwing I guess kunai at people, but they're smaller laser swords that he throws at people. And I also played Gundam Barbatos, which was a more melee heavy character. The only shooter that I personally played with was the Gundam.
I'll help you out if you remember colors.
It was the white, red, and blue Gundam, but it looked like he had a big mustache on his face. I can't remember the name of that one. He had the rifle with him that shot like a charge shot, and then he also was able to grow the wings and like fly across them. That's it. That area. I had a good time with him too. I think those are the three main Gundams that I piloted throughout the entire thing.
Sounds right.
this is just a wonderful combination of something that is like Overwatch and Gundam combined. But this does things better than Overwatch because it doesn't make you feel like you have to play a certain role in a match. You can just turn, also mid match you can just change roles whenever you want. So this is something different. It builds on the idea of like a match of Overwatch, but it doesn't feel like you have to actually be like, okay, one guy's got to be support, one guy's got to be a tank, one guy's got to be like full frontal assault and things like that. You can just play whatever you want, and you can end up making your own role. Like I was basically just literally buzzing around the map and just hitting guys as soon as like one of my teammates, like let's say Kevin shot a dude, he's like, okay, he's at half health. I disappear right. The dude that finished everything off right in the back. You don't have to waste your shots and anything like that. Um, the maps were pretty big, expansive. Um, they had more than one level to them. You could go up, down, and there was like a lot of depth to some of these maps where you're literally walking. You think it's a simple corridor type of map, but it's got like stairs that go up, one stairs that go down. There's like a whole lower level to it. There's all these different doors that lead to different areas. You can drop in from the ceiling down onto the next floor. It's I applaud Bandai Namco for making a very unique Gundam experience. I'm sure anybody could look up the track record of Gundam games and say, yeah, they're not really very good in terms of track record. I think the last decent Gundam game that came out was like Gundam Breaker, and that was okay. Like it was a very Dynasty Warriors type of game, and I think they've beaten the Dynasty Warriors team quite a bit to death there because they've tried to do that multiple times. This was one of the first attempts at putting a first person aspect to a Gundam that I've seen very, very well done. Um, and I believed Kevin from everything that he said, but I'll tell you what, playing it firsthand, I am day one in this game. I want to see how many more Gundams they can put in this game that offer those unique experiences. Like, I mean, in the beta, there were about like maybe 13 Gundams I think you could choose from, and everything was unlocked for you, the way a beta should be. Unlock everything, let you choose what you want to do, and test the game as much as you can. Very little network issues. I think my only gripe I had with the game was they could maybe do a little bit better explaining in the credit system. And thank you to Kevin for explaining like how the credit system worked and how you got tickets and all that stuff to be able to get the loot and stuff in the game. Um, and maybe a little bit more customization options. Each Gundam had about maybe only 2 skins that they could have, but I'm assuming that's just because it was the beta. I'm assuming once the full game comes out, they'll have each Gundam will maybe have like 9 or 10 different skins they can put on. But yeah, and if it's free to play too, that's even better. Like making microtransactions feel free to play, I'm all on board. I'm 100% ready to go with this game. Even if I gotta pay for this, I don't care. This also reminded me very much of Rogue Company, and I put $25 in Rogue Company and got everything that I needed out of Rogue Company. Got the platinum out of it too. So, um, for anybody who's looking for something that's like Overwatch, but you don't want to play the garbage that is Overwatch, I would highly recommend looking at Gundam Evolution. Watch some videos on it, go into it, try and play it. If there's another network test that comes around, I don't know when this game's supposed to come out. According to Kevin, I think he said slated for 2022 at this point. But I would highly recommend giving this game a shot, especially if you're a fan of Gundam too. This game takes so many different Gundams and puts them into combat here. But that's my 2 cents on it. Kevin, I don't know if you want to add anything else or if I missed anything, please feel free to add in.
No, you didn't really miss anything. So I still have the same main gripe that I had in the PC network test of sound effects are not mixed very well. They need to just be louder across the board, except for that ear-piercing sound that plays with whenever an enemy uses a G maneuver. That's fine. We don't need that any louder. That would hurt. Not that it's like bad right now. It's just I don't want that sound effect in particular louder. But like the sound effects are just so accurate to all of Gundam anime that I just want to hear them more. I want it to be something that can be heard across the map, albeit muffled, but still. And also, your own unit walking around is rather quiet, but you can hear enemies walking around. I like the design choice there, for sure. But, like, I don't know, if everything goes up in volume, you can at least kind of, like, hear yourself in the setup round or whatever, walking around, stopping in the respawn area. But anyway, that's somewhat minor. It appeared that the version we were playing was the exact same one from the PC network test, which at first I was like, oh, I was hoping I would get to see like some of the changes or whatever, because we were talking about the feedback they got from it and what kind of proposed changes there was going to be. But then I thought about it a little bit more, and I was like, you know what? No, I applaud them. I applaud them for keeping the exact same version and being like, all right, let's see what PC says. Let's see what console says. Because if they get the same kind of feedback from both sources, they can just release one patch. But if like something's real broken on PC, something's not as broken on console, well, maybe it's the difference between mouse and keyboard versus controller. Who knows? Speaking of controllers, if you want to customize your control options in a game, this is the game for you. There are way, quote, too many settings. I don't think it's too many. It's actually like just enough to fine-tune controls to whatever the hell you want. And they do it in a way that I personally haven't seen before. So basically, for like look sensitivity, right? Most games are like, oh, 1 to 10 slider or whatever have you, and then maybe you can set some dead zones or how quickly you want look acceleration to be. So if you're holding like the left on the right stick long enough, it starts to move quicker because you're trying to like turn more, so it allows you to turn faster. Cool. Those options usually are there. They're also here in Gundam Evolution. But if you go into the basic settings, which is basically what we're talking about, and you set, I don't know, your look sensitivity to like 5 for horizontal and 4 for vertical, you set your basic stuff, and then you go down to advanced, turn that on. All of the basic settings that you mess with gray out, and all the advanced settings turn on. The advanced settings will be adjusted to what your basic settings basically were, but now you have even more stuff to play with. So you have individual horizontal turn speeds for unscoped, scoped. There's one other thing too that I didn't quite exactly understand what it was trying to get at. Vertical for unscoped, scoped, blah blah blah. You have individual dead zones for all the above. You have um, an aggressiveness setting to how aggressive you want your uh, either a linear progression when moving the stick from the middle to the side of the controller, an S curve, this thing, that. Oh my god, there's so much for just moving the stick to the side and what it actually does for how quickly you're turning on the screen. And then there's even advanced settings for auto aim. I don't understand what half of these settings mean, so hopefully there's tooltips at some point for all this stuff, because I don't. One thing was like auto aim friction, which I think is like how hard it is to pull away from the target once you've like auto aimed onto it. There's so many options here to mess with that if you like doing that, you're gonna love this game. I just had to mention that. So all in all, played really well. We're playing on PS5, so like there was really no doubt in my mind that it would, have trouble running the game. But it played really well. Only had like a lag issue come up twice in the whole time we played, which we played 15, 16 matches, and I played a few on my own.
Yeah, it was about 15, 16 matches, I think.
Yeah, there was basically nothing wrong with hit detection. I had no hits where I was like, I had one instance where, like, I feel like there was a little too much padding, but it wasn't like out of the question. I was like, that one probably should have missed, but like, I see what they're doing here. They're probably just like, it was close enough. It was for an ability and not a gun. So, but that is also a thing that they're going on a Gundam by Gundam basis of addressing a bunch of stuff. Like one of the proposed things that came out of the PC test was, well, Sniper, after seeing people play it, it's too easy to get headshots because of the hitbox being a little bit too big. We gave a lot of leeway with the size of this actual sniper bullet and all this other stuff. And they're going to adjust a bunch of sizes, basically, of things to make it where you have to make more of a pinpoint shot to hit it. And I'm like, all right, cool. That makes sense to me. Sure, why not? I don't know, man. I'm super excited to see where this goes. I think it was cool that they had the same version for both tests, so they can take all the information, do what they need to do with it. The one thing that I really missed here on consoles, there's no way to hook up a keyboard and mouse and have it recognize it. This isn't a make or break thing for me, but I feel like first-person shooters should kind of strive to have that added on for consoles. That's just my personal opinion, because there are those out there who will just be almost, if not as good as, someone using a keyboard and mouse. Like, there are people who are insanely good with controllers. Watch anybody play Halo, like at the competitive scene playing Halo, or even some of the Call of Duty games. There's people who will just mess you up with a controller, even if you have a keyboard and mouse. So that's really it. I think you pretty much touched on everything. This game is still amazing. I love playing it. There's so many cool design choices, and the map design is just so good for how like basic the maps are. Because like Genesis, you agree? Like, there's not really intricate design choices with the maps. It's more the total number of paths to get from point A to point B.
I would agree with that statement. It's not like the maps. Okay, so I mentioned before the maps are expansive, right? It's not like they're these gargantuan maps that like okay you can get lost in. It's just that you can take 7 different routes in one map to get from the point that you need to get, like your starting point in the map, right? To get to the first, I don't know, the first objective, for example. You can take so many different ways to get there, and there's so many different things you have to cover. Like, okay, if you're an attacking team, and you know you have a slight idea where the defending team is coming from. We've done so many times where we've gone up to the spawn, sat there, they immediately run past us. Like they'll grab, they'll get past us and go through this whole entire different route. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know this route existed. Same map. We played a bunch of times. I'm just like, oh, that's a smart way to do it. Then we try the same route, and they're like, no, we're not gonna do this.
I have a perfect way of explaining it. Okay, so you play Call of Duty, right? And you're looking at, all right, there's this building in front of me. There could be someone sitting in like this window. There's a bush over here. Maybe somebody's laying prone in there. Blah blah blah. Like, you're looking at all these different set pieces and stuff. Gundam Evolution has none of that. They have like a basic, like, you got walls, you got ramps, you got rocks, and you got buildings. And that's about it. Like, there's not a bunch of stuff. There's no hiding a Gundam. So instead, they make it so that there's so many flanks that it's how aware are you and how aware is the rest of your team. This is a great game to play in a party with people, by the way, because if you are all communicating effectively, you're going to do real freaking well in this game.
I'd agree with that. There's a couple things we faced in the match. One of the matches where we're like, oh my god, these people must be operating on mic and on a mic system.
One game especially.
Yeah, because they were literally calling out every single spot we went into.
And they had people up in the upper section of the objective, coming in the doors. They would rotate out to heal and then rotate other people in.
Every time we thought we got the objective and we cleared the bomb out of the objective or something like that, there'd be another dude coming from some left flank hitting us and like, oh wait, where did that dude come from?
Such a fun game. Oh.
Also, if your teammates suck in this game, get ready to eat some serious ass.
All right.
Unfortunately, it's not a good time. It's not a fun time. Your teammates suck. Just put your controller down then and be like, all right, guys, I guess it's over. You can't win with one good player. One person cannot carry the entire team. That's one thing about this game that is actually really good. One person cannot be the person to carry everything. You have to be a cohesive unit to work this game. Sure, you could be like a very dysfunctional group and still make it, but if your teammates are absolute just garbage and they have no idea what they're doing, it's going to be terrible.
But so to piggyback off of that, it's not like Overwatch, where you have all your specific roles, as long as you have 2 tanks, 1 DPS, blah, 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 whatever, and you deathball it through the map. No. If you deathball in this game, you're gonna get freaking massacred. You do not all want to be in the same place because you are gonna get pummeled by AoE like you wouldn't believe. They do not scale back damage in this game. This is not Overwatch where it's just take out the shield, take out the shield, take out the shield. The kills are happening all the time. What did we had the one match where I had a 14 kill streak and you had a 12 kill streak or something like that at the same time?
Yeah, just like that. I was about a 12 and a 14, and we were just consistently blowing people up. There's, I think, 2 Gundams that had a decent shield on them. And those didn't even help against some of the attacks that we did. But if you know how to play the shield right, you can use it to buffer certain attacks back. And waste Trans Am mode, for example, or waste the butterfly wing dude.
Then there's mobility that we haven't talked about yet. Thrusters, using your thrusters at the right time is huge. One of the things that came out of the PC network test that everybody was like, oh my god, Gun of Barbatos is completely OP. Because he has this leap stun, but you can see that coming. And if you react quick enough to it, you can just dash out of the way. And almost every Gundam, the thrusters move you far enough to get you away from that attack. And then you can just turn the tables on Barbatos because they will have nothing except for their own thrusters to get away with. But usually Barbatos uses thrusters to get in. Just my 2 cents there. Pro tip.
One of the things I was doing with Exia against Barbatos was I would just basically try and call him out and bait him with his stun attack that he was doing. And then I thrust back because Exia has an extra thrust as well that you can use in any direction. So I thrust him immediately backwards. He hits the ground. I use my normal thrust to get right up to him and slash him in the face. I found it harder to do that when I didn't have a Gundam that had those extra thrusts on it, and I had a regular Gundam. That was tough for me to do because I'm like, I don't know how to counter him then. So I do see the feedback that they get with that, and I appreciate that they actually take that into effect because I think in the last day of the network test, they also were implementing something different. And they're like, hey, we're sorry we took so long to implement this. It is on the last day of the test, but hey, it'll be active after this month, after this time. You guys could try it out if you want to. It was something to do with
I saw that
balancing of certain weapons or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember what that was exactly, but I didn't play it, so rip. But anyway, get 2 thumbs up from both of us, everybody. Here you go.
My 2 thumbs, Kevin's 2 thumbs, Adam's 2 toes.
Other 2 thumbs.
It gets a bunch of appendages up from us.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend this game. If you guys end up, getting it and it's free to play, we'll see you out there. If not, you suck. Go get it. Go play it. Because you're missing out on a good time. But yeah, that's Kevin and I's segment for today. What's our next topic up, gentlemen? Anybody else got a topic going?
Oh yeah, great segment. I just want to say that when I was talking to Kevin and Genesis wasn't on the night that Kevin abandoned me, he said, "Yo, there's settings in here and they're wild. Adam, do you want to hear them?" And I distinctly remember saying, "Absolutely not, I don't." And then Kevin was like, "Well, you got to hear this." And then he started reading off the settings, and I was like, "What are you doing? What? Did you just read those off after I said no?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, I respect it. That was his first strike. All right? I'm just saying.
All right. What was the second strike?
You know what the second strike was. I brought that up first.
Am I at my third strike, or did I get that already?
Kevin, let me tell you something.
Yeah. Daddy, it'll be your third strike soon. Don't worry about it, Daddy.
Kevin, let me tell you something. Every time you get a strike, it resets immediately.
Okay.
Don't worry, I don't hold a regret. I don't hold my emotions.
You don't hold a regret.
I don't hold regret, and I don't hold my emotions in. I don't let it build up until I beat a man out of the group into depression, like some people. Remember who that was? That was you. You beat a man out of the group. That was really strike number 1. No, I'm just kidding. That guy sucks.
Let's be real. That guy deserves it.
That guy beat himself out of group. You know what I mean? I actually do have a topic, and thank you, Kevin, for being a punching bag for a moment. I had to stall because I had to get over to our list because, hey, guess what's coming up? July.
Oh, my God.
We got to rate some games. By the way, real bad news when we get to, like, September. October's going to be a nightmare. There are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games coming out in October. Like, big releases.
Oh my God.
So just letting you know, get prepared for that. September's also kind of stacked. July, we don't have too much. Let me just pull up the Julys here.
Well, he's pulling that up. I just want to throw out there. Are we going to talk about Nintendo or no?
I think we should talk about Nintendo.
Yeah, we're just doing this first.
Nintendo.
None of us watched. I mean, I did watch Nintendo after I got home.
If anybody's got like a bullet point list, I'll just make comments.
Yeah, I could pull that up after this.
Please, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I did send a list with literal bullet points earlier.
You did, and so, I read the list, and I appreciate that.
I didn't send it to you. You were on strikes. Anyways, I was building up to this. Don't worry.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So the first game is the game As Dusk Falls. That's the one we saw at the Xbox show. It's like the narrator game, but it's all drawings. It look like pastel paintings.
Okay.
They described it as like a Heavy Rain inspired game. We're gonna go completely randomly. We're gonna go with Kevin first. Son of a gun.
All right. Oh man, this is tough.
This is a tough one.
7. I'm gonna go 70.
At first, I thought you just said 7, and I was like, all right, I respect it. Desunoto, you go second. Screw it.
For which game?
Oh God.
Well, it's good it's good to. You know what? Nope. Don't tell him. You give us a number, and then
Dusk Falls.
Yep. Damn it, Kevin. Strike 8.
Wow. All right, hold on. We had to go on the journey now. I got to 8.
You came into the party. You had your sounds. You were late. That's 2 strikes there. You had more sounds. You were chewing as you were talking. You kept putting more food in your mouth as you were talking. You talked too much about Gundam again. What else? Hold on. Hey,
75.
75. That's good. All right, cool. Genesis. What do you wanna give As Dusk Falls?
Reminded Justin Odo of Dusk Falls.
I'm feeling like a 5.
You should let go of that feeling.
Yeah, I know I should. 68.
68. I'm gonna be the
5. How does that feel?
I'm gonna be the bad boy of the group,
bad.
and I'm feeling a 5. I'm feeling a solid 5, but I'm not stupid, so I would never say that out loud. So what I'm gonna go with.
Oh, stupid.
No, I've never said that. I said something you did specifically was stupid, and anybody who did it is stupid, so I indirectly called you stupid. I never called you stupid, don't worry. I'm gonna give it an 80. I'm gonna give it an 81. I'm gonna give it an 81.
Wow.
Because I've been more optimistic on some things, and honestly, I'm now in the lead. So,
yeah,
I'm crushing this again. Desunoto and I were close, and then Desunoto just bad news bears. Speaking of bears, was this a on purpose transition? You figure it out. Bear and Breakfast. It's a game. It was shown at the Wholesome Game Show. It's been on my radar for a bit. It's about a bear that opens up a bed and breakfast. It's coming to Steam. I think it's coming to some consoles. I'm not sure. I don't really care. But Genesis, I'll let you go first for Bear and Breakfast.
I mean, how can a game like this score really low? I'll give it a 90.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. I'll go second. Based on the video I've seen, and thank God we can't change scores anymore. I'm gonna give Bear and Breakfast a 78. I think it looks good, but I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't know. Desunoto, you go third.
Bear and Breakfast.
Yep. Go ahead and Google that as you do right now. A lot of thoughts brewing. Kevin, get your thoughts ready. And you're after Desunoto.
My thoughts are ready.
Do you want us to come back to you, Desunoto?
Go with 80.
80. Okay. All right. Kevin.
82.
82. Cool. The next game is Digimon Survive. Comes out July 29th.
Survive.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 95 because it reminds me of Horizon. So I'm going to give it an 89. So, in all seriousness, I'm going to give it a 75 because I don't care either way, and I feel like 75 safe. Kevin seemed very invested in this game, so he'll go second.
64.
64, I respect it. 64, solid. All right, Genesis.
I'm gonna go a solid 69.
69, my man. Desunoto, Digimon Survive. Or if you were made fun of in school, Digimon Survive.
Survive.
Digimon.
Yeah.
Digimon.
Survive.
Gotta Digimon, you know it's my survival. You
what were the scores?
75, 64, and 69. Hey, Genesis, learn how to keep your mouth shut when it's not your turn to speak.
73.
73. I like it. I respect it.
Survive.
All right. Since Genesis is speaking, I'll let him go first. For Escape Academy. Does everybody know about this game? I think I explained it to Kevin.
62.
Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Kevin.
Oof. 70.
70, okay. In case anyone's curious, Escape Academy is about, he's like, I think 3 people, but they might have more on their development team. They were designing escape rooms in real life. Then the pandemic hit, so they were like, let's make a game. So the game is about, like you're at this, like, school called Escape Academy, and you design escape rooms, and the school is like one giant escape, like a bunch of escape rooms. And the story of the game is like trying to get out of the school or something. It seems pretty interesting. It's online and co-op and stuff. And this is when Genesis will eventually pitch this to us and be like, hey guys, we should really get into that because we have time to play all these games. It's going to be great. I'm going to go 81. 100%. I'm going to go 81 again. Desunoto, you're going to go last. I always make you go last because you take time to get your thoughts.
Wow.
Hey.
79.
79. Cool.
77, actually.
77. Hey, I didn't scroll away. There's no issues with that, you know. Yeah. And
71.
That's enough of that. Desunoto, I said I make you go last because I hate you. But that's not true. Because you're going first for Stray. What do you want to give Stray?
94.
94, baby! The dreams are alive. Oh, man. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Okay, Kevin.
87.
87, okay. I'll go because I feel like the hypest of us should go first. Or first 3. I'm gonna go... I think it looks really good. But I'm going 83. So, yeah. Genesis?
Wow.
Hey, I would love to be wrong.
All right. 97.
90. You think this is going to do Elden Ring numbers? If I type this in and then you're like, I want to change it, I'm not going to. So I just want to make sure that you want to do 97 for Stray.
71.
70? Wow. Okay, well, that was a choice.
What's your final answer?
70.
What is this?
Yeah, 70 is my final answer.
All right.
Grade change based on the number of words we throw at you? What's going on?
Kevin, that's a good point. Why don't you give Xenoblade Chronicles 3 a score?
93.
You're not Kevin.
I'll go with 84.
84. Desunoto. What do you want to give Xenoblade Chronicles 3?
86.
Interesting.
You know, a little better, but not the first one's numbers.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it an 85. And Genesis, I'm assuming you still want to give it a 93?
94.
What the? All right.
Is that your final answer?
Since Genesis was so eager.
95.
Yurukill, the Culmination Games. Nope, we've already moved on. Yurukill, the Culmination Games.
60.
Coming out July 5th.
I like it.
We'll go in order, so I'll be next, even though that's definitely not the order. I'm gonna go. I think this is where I'll do my 69 of the night. I'll do that. I mean, on the podcast. Sexual jokes. Desunoto.
What game?
Yurukill, the Culmination Games.
The heck? Oh. Come back to me.
No.
No.
Oh. Give me a score.
75.
75. Cool. We'll come back to you. Kevin. Oh, I guess he didn't want to go. He died. Strike 35.
Wow. I'm gonna go wild. 82.
Oh. Wild. All right. That basically sums it up, but there is one more game we have to rate, only because it says it's coming out in July, but it still literally does not have a date. But they again confirmed July like a couple weeks ago. That's MultiVersus. Since Genesis is the resident fighting game fan, I'm gonna go with him first. Genesis, what do you want to give this MultiVersus?
70.
Interesting.
No, I'm sorry. 80.
Yep. All right. Cool. I don't know. Kevin, I guess.
68.
Wow. It's crazy. That will still mean it's better than Nickelodeon All-Stars because it got a 67, I think, on Switch.
Anything is better than that piece of garbage game.
Hey. The Holocaust wasn't.
Wow.
I'm gonna give it.
Oh.
I'm gonna give it a 73. I'm gonna give it a 73. And Desinota, we come to you once again, my friend.
74.
Hey, you upgraded.
74. What a fucking stealer. All right. Does anybody want to change anything?
Yes.
What do you want to change?
My address.
Yeah, I didn't think this was about the Metacritic thing, and I was going to say something about it, but then I was like, I trust Kevin. He's a good guy. Just so everyone knows, because Kevin made that joke, we will not be changing any scores for the rest of the year. That every game that comes out, if you don't give me the score before the month happens, then you do not get points. You blame Kevin. Kevin, this is how you will suffer.
Okay. Is Super Mario Strikers not coming out in July? Did that get pushed back?
What, Mario Strikers?
Was that this month or July?
I thought they came out in June. Hold on. What is that called?
Can confirm that?
Can anybody? You literally have a phone. You literally have a phone.
I thought we already did scores for Strikers. No?
I thought we did too.
I for some reason, I don't know why July's ringing a bell in my head for that, but I could be wrong.
Mario Strikers Battle League, June 10th. It had a 75. Okay. Kevin, you were 100% correct.
I'm sorry. Okay.
So Genesis gave it an 80, so that could be why he was a little dum-dum boy about it. Fun fact, I gave it an 84, so I was real dum-dum about it. So really thought that game was going to score better.
Along with the rules changing for the giving, changing the score.
Yeah, good point. Anybody else have other score changes they want to do?
Well, no, I was actually going to say keep the rule the same because I'm going to be adding the prize at the end of the whole thing. Since this year it's my turn, since I believe the previous year Adam had taken care of the prize.
Hold on a second.
No, hold on.
No, I said hold on a second because I'm moving over to the rules because we wrote this down.
It was me, yeah, it was me this year.
You said you would give the exacts a gift.
Was it the exact?
Yeah, because remember I wrote the rules down as we spoke about them because our memories are like, I don't know how you would say this without it being
like pudding?
A non-family
like
show.
Goldfish.
I'm going to say dog shit.
Now, hold on. Exacts.
So whoever gets the most exact scores, that's who gets a
Who
gift
is leading in that right now?
Oh boy.
Because we're going by whoever's the closest to all of it.
It looks like Carlito is leading on that one.
You're kidding me.
I really don't feel like a jokester, but yeah, it looks like he's leading maybe. 1, 2.
I like Carlito, by the way.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, nope. Carlito is not leading on it. I gotta fix that. Kevin is winning by 4. Again, though, the scores change on Metacritic.
Sure.
So like I expect the score for a bunch of other games to change, but
Okay. So exacts by the end of the year.
Yeah.
The reward has been finalized for the exact by the end of the year.
Yeah. Okay, and I already know what the award is for doing for getting the top prize.
You know what the award is?
I actually will announce it here. The winner of this will get a platinum trophy, and what I mean by that, they will get a real life miniature trophy. And it will declare them the 2022 Metacritic prediction winner. You can get them made on Etsy. I will customize it with your name as well.
Nice.
So, honestly, if I win again, I'm very excited to get this trophy. And if I win again, I'm also going to print one for last year. It's going to be great. I'm going to have a good time.
Okay, so...
Yes, that is what you're going to get. And then the exacts. I don't know if Genesis, you want to keep that a surprise?
Okay, so So you gave off the one that's close, whoever's the overall winner of the Metacritic, whoever's closest to every single game, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're going to
Whoever does the best, yeah.
Okay, is that an additional added now because I'm doing the exacts and now you're doing that?
No, I gave out 2 prizes last year. I actually gave out like 6 because everyone's tied on exacts except me and I think Desunoto.
Interesting. Okay, so no, I'm not going to keep it a surprise. For the exacts, the exact is going to be getting a choice of it's 2 items they're going to be getting from me. It's a choice of their colors combination for PlayStation 5 faceplates and a DualSense.
Oh wow!
Wow!
So it is that is the exact for the winner for the exact.
Quick question. Yeah. What if we don't want faceplates and they announce a Pro controller?
Okay, I'll make it interchangeable. You can have either a Pro controller or a controller and faceplates.
Fantastic. I love that. Sony, get on that. Announce that Pro controller. And also, Kevin, what kind of controller and faceplates you want? Or what kind of, you want a Pro controller? Because like I said, Kevin is winning by 4, and by Kevin is winning by 4, I mean Kevin has like 7, and everybody else has like 3 or 2 or 1, or if you're me, absolutely not a thing. Because for some reason, I'm all around him.
I keep seeing 3 viewers keep cycling through. For the 3 people that keep entering and leaving this thing, if you have no idea what we're talking about, please go onto the YouTube channel, Starting Too Late with 2 R's. You'll understand. We are in the middle of talking about Metacritic scores for July, and also the winner for the Metacritic scores for the end of the year. So for the 3 people watching, I don't know if you want to leave a comment, do what you got to do. You keep cycling in and out, and it keeps saying 3, 2, 3, 2. I have no idea who the fuck you are, but it is what it is, so it's fine. Anyway, I'm sorry. Please continue. Kevin, what do you want as your faceplates and your controller?
Kevin already won in our minds. A Plague Tale Requiem, we already rated, but it's actually coming out in October, so when we get to September, we will go ahead and either change. I'll keep the scores in here, obviously, in case anybody wants to keep it. But in September, we'll go over that again. Just an update on that. So. Oh my god, I forgot to highlight.
Like any colors?
I'm gonna make.
Well, we're not there yet, Kevin. Let's calm down. We got 6 months left.
Okay, I'm gonna make this a little bit better because the total dollar value of a DualSense and a set of faceplates is $75 and $60. So you're looking at what, $135, about $140.
Faceplates are $60.
Yeah, I think they're 60 or 55, something like that.
Oh damn.
So it's about 140 to 150 or whatever.
The pricing of the Platinum Trophy is an amount that I have looked into. It ranges from like $30 to $100 and something. Don't worry about it. I'll find the best one. It doesn't really matter. So we're okay.
Same goes with me. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm gonna make the deal a little better though, because I don't know what the price of a Pro controller is going to be. I'm assuming the price of a Pro controller would be about $120. I don't think Sony's going to make a $200 Pro controller like Xbox does.
That's only like $160, I thought, or $180.
I thought it was $199.
Is it really?
It might be $180.
Oh, okay. Well, $180. You have the option of the regular controller with faceplates or a Pro controller with a $20 game of your choice.
Wow.
Those are your options you can choose from. Kevin, you can choose any color you want that is currently available or available at that time.
Oh, I got it. There's a list of colors that's available. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool? Everybody cool with that?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take things.
That is your exact, and then as Adam announced, that is the overall Metacritic winner. All right.
I'm ready.
I think that's that for Metacritic. I think for July, right? That's it.
Yeah, that's it. If anybody else has any changes they want to make to the games they scored. I don't know if you want to change your 94 on Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
No, I'll probably end up changing Stray. I'll probably change it over to a 75.
What do you mean probably? Do you want to?
Yeah, I'll change to 75.
75 for Stray. If Stray is 1 point better than 75, we're beating Genesis to death. Just to let everybody know. Just to let everybody know that.
Perfect.
Is everybody good with that? Everybody good?
I wouldn't have had it any other way.
What do you mean, why?
Because the problem is Kevin won't have anybody to play Gundam with if I'm dead.
That's not true. Kevin will get that on PC, and then he'll play that with the Destiny people. Come on, don't lie to us.
They won't play.
I don't know if you know this, but Kevin will abandon all of us for PC. Kevin has chosen his side in the wars on drugs. He's against them.
I mean, okay.
Kevin, that's enough about your drugs that you want to talk about. Let's talk about the Nintendo pod thing that happened.
I don't know
what
how
is
you
it called?
found out about this, but why don't
Direct.
you just shush, alright?
Thank you. Talking about Nintendo's Direct. Nobody.
All right.
What?
Nobody say anything. Shut up. Everybody, shut your mouth. All right. It opened with Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
Of course it did.
Still coming June 30th. Of course it did. How's that interesting?
It's just like The Quarry. Let's show this off. Comes out like the next day.
DLC. Oh yeah, that is the next day. Well, 2 days. Thursday. Why is the DLC coming out on Thursday? I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. All right. The next thing was Nier Automata: The End of Yora Edition. This is coming to Switch on October 6th, with new costumes and previously released modes and other content. This edition also includes the game and all previously released DLC. Comments, questions, concerns?
This is a re-release of the already complete edition that is out on PlayStation and Xbox. I am curious to see how this game runs on Switch, because nothing, unless it's Nintendo made, runs very well on the Switch, as we've already seen. So, it does have a physical release, which means it may run better.
Some things run pretty well on the Switch, you gotta be honest. Like, Animal Crossing doesn't break.
The light bulb runs pretty well on a Switch.
Kevin, let me tell you how you went from being a monster in my eyes to a hero. And it's with jokes like that, except in the reverse. You went from a hero to a monster. And one day, God will put you down. The next game is Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. The Sayonara Wild Hearts developer is making Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. It's a modern take on puzzle adventure games, coming in 2023 to the Nintendo Switch first. That means probably going to be other places.
I don't think we're going to have a Switch in 2023. I think there'll be a new console announced by then.
They'll just throw the Switch away. It won't exist. Everyone just threw theirs away. You don't think Switches will exist in 2023?
Yeah, because we'll go to the dimmer.
I like that.
I gotta be honest. I was gonna say that you took a joke that was unfunny the first time and you made it like you built upon it, which is something Genesis does. And then he said he liked that, and honestly, that was correct. There you go. Desinoto, when we breaking off and doing our 2-man show? Looks like he already broke off. Super Bomberman R2. Super Bomberman R is getting a sequel with a new mode, Castle Mode, where a team-up of up to 15 players fights for treasure against a solo player attempting to fight them off. Already sounds better than Overwatch 2, am I right?
Anything sounds better than Overwatch 2 at this point.
Again, I don't think that's true.
No, I think it's true. Anything sounds better than Overwatch 2.
I mean, well, anyways,
it does sound better than Overwatch 2.
No, Kevin said we're stopping that conversation there. Does anybody have any thoughts about Super Bomberman R2, or as Genesis calls it, a family reunion?
I play what?
What?
I play Super Bomberman R. I played it a little bit. I liked it. I like what I experienced. I need to get back to that game eventually. I'm excited for a sequel. There you go.
What do you think about the castle mode? Is that interesting?
That sounds terrible. but...
Okay, all right, cool. Kevin impressions. You heard him here. He sounds nothing like Robin Williams, so bad impression. The next game was Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. Family show, please shut your fucking whore mouth. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. It's 10 Mega Man Battle Network games from the Game Boy Advance are coming to the Nintendo Switch. Apparently so. I mean, real sidebar. Almost nothing to do with any, not at all to do with this Nintendo Direct. I started a new job on Monday. Congrats to me. Great. Having a good time.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Having a great time. First day, I had to do training, and all the training I had to do, like obviously, like the necessary things like harassment and stuff. I'll tell you what, though, what I did not expect. I started laughing so hard watching the sexual harassment videos because it was literally the voice announcer for the State of Plays, and she was describing vicious, awful assaults. And I was like, in my mind, I kept going, coming this fall to the PlayStation 5. And I can't even tell you. There was one about some lady where, like, things at work just kept escalating. People ended up peeing in her toolbox. And nobody was confessing. Yeah, I'll tell you guys about this after. But, yeah, and then the lady just kept going, and I was like, yeah, Linda, coming to the PlayStation 5 from a PlayStation Studio. It was just so funny. But anyways, it was great. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. So yeah, 10 Game Boy Mega Man games coming to Switch in 2023. There's also 1,000 illustrations and 150 songs included with the games.
This is really cool.
Yes, I was going to expect Desonoda was going to say something because that is something that he and I have put, I don't know how many hours into on the Game Boy Advance. We had Legacy Collect, I think the Battle Network
3 Blue, yes. I think.
Yep, and we played the crap out of that game. And we tried to unlock all the secrets in the game. There were so secrets we couldn't even beat because the game was so goddamn hard when you got to a certain point. Also, this is coming everywhere, not just the Switch.
Yes. That's
well, good, because I've heard a rumor that Switch is not going to be around. Strike midnight, January 1st, 2023. But from a pretty reliable source, who talks almost directly out of his ass. But I believe him.
That's impressive.
Honestly, it is. It is. He's a father.
All the things that I would say that he would tell me.
He has 2 sets of vocal cords?
No. I'm pretty sure one's just the flaps of his cheeks as a fart escapes. But yeah, Mega Man, cool, good times. You guys gonna play that? You gonna buy that? I know Desonodo has a Switch.
Yes.
I'm contemplating whether I want to buy that for PlayStation. I might do it.
100%.
All right, cool.
May do it.
The next game, Pac-Man World Repack, a remastered version of Pac-Man World, and it's launching August 26th.
Cool. Pac-Man.
I can't remember if I played this game or not. I know I played a 3D Pac-Man game that started out really good, but like halfway through the game got insanely hard, and I hated it.
I'll tell you what, I've never enjoyed a Pac-Man game past the first level. I haven't. Okay. I remember I took a road trip down to Florida when I was a wee lad. Clearly my family was with me because I wasn't driving. But I had like a little orange like thing I bought at Walmart that took like 700 batteries, and it played Pac-Man for 6 hours, and I would get to the over because I didn't like the second level. What's different about the second level? I don't know. Looks exactly like the first level except a little bit different looking. So, yeah, good times. The next game I actually thought was kind of cool. It's got this like 2D white shade art style. It's called Blanc. It's from Gearbox. It's a buddy adventure game starring a fawn and a wolf cub. Hopefully they don't grow up, because we've all seen the Fox and the Hound. It's a textless adventure game with puzzles and local and online co-op. It's a console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch. It's expected in 2023, so we just skip this. It's not going to come out, probably. No Switch. The next game, Return to Monkey Island. Did anybody have anything about Blanc? I know Desunoda, you said, I don't know if you're eating Italian ice.
I thought it was pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I thought it looked neat. I
Pretty
thought it looked real neat.
interesting.
Cool.
Yeah.
The next game, Return to Monkey Island. This might appeal to Kevin because it's from Devolver. And as time goes on, he devolves as a friend. It's Return to Monkey Island is coming first to Nintendo Switch this year, adding on to the story from The Secret of Monkey Island and Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge. Sounds like a French man.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
It's a German man.
So far, everything Adam has said is accurate.
Good. Thank you.
I devolve as a friend. Yeah. I'm not necessarily. Look. Really good things about the entire Return to Monkey Island series. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Genesis, I know you're a big fan of monkeys.
Monkey.
Apparently you watched Jimmy is here. With Jimmy here.
Monkey.
Okay, anyways. Next game, Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. As I said earlier, it's coming out in October. It's called Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope, sequel to Kingdom Battle. What a horrible name for that game. And it's getting its own showcase on Wednesday, tomorrow, at noon Eastern. Ubisoft, some would know that as the founders of the land that the king runs, and the king, of course, is Genesis. And the founders are Ubisoft because they found Assassin's Creed. Genesis is the king of Assassin's Creed, as we have established, and as is canon, written in the YouTube description of every single Crafting a Chat. Don't look, though. What does everyone think about Sparks of Hope?
I don't know why Mario and Rabbids are a thing. I don't know why that makes any sort of combination that people enjoy. It's Ubisoft. And if you enjoy it, you are a contributor to the Holocaust.
Wow.
All right. Let's not do that. This is a gaming podcast. Let's not bring up the Holocaust. Come on.
You're a different person if you like Assassin's Creed.
If
you like Assassin's Creed,
don't finish it. We know. Let's just assume. Let's everybody just guess what he's gonna say, and then let's deal with that and be like, "Wow, what a great, horrible thing to say." Wow. Anyways, Desunoda, what did you think about Mario and Rabbids? I know you've heard of the first one being good. Are you at all curious about the second one, or could you not give a fuck?
They had a decent length showing today. I'm not sure what else they would show in a more detailed show.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why this needs its own thing. Also, it's coming out in October.
And like there was so much emphasis on the talking, and it was pretty weird. I didn't really enjoy that thing what they did.
Yeah, and then hey, it's our turn again. No, stop it. Stop what's happening.
If you hide, you better hide behind, or else you're gonna get burned.
Well, we hope it works, and then you see it crack, and I'm like, that wasn't gonna break. It's gonna break in like 3 hits. I could see the animation on the thing. Get out of here. Hey, speaking of little things, Kevin, Little Noah, Scion of Paradise. It's from Psy Games. It's a 2D strategy game that's coming out Tuesday, and by Tuesday, I think they meant today, but they didn't clarify. In this game, pretty sure it's today. It's out. Any ideas, anybody? Cool.
You play Assassin's Creed.
Hey, man. Let's talk about Railgrade. According to Polygon, it's Roller Coaster Tycoon, but trains? Absolutely not. That is literally not what it is. Polygon, this has been a great write-up, but I would say it's like a kind of like a train simulator. You're like trying to get. It's kind of what's that one game, Kevin? You might know where you're trying to get like transportation. I think it's trains, and you can upgrade it. It's a PC game. You're trying to get things to transport, and you try to get like things moving from one place to another, and it's
Hard Truck 2.
Sure.
Hard Truck, yeah.
We'll go with that. I don't care. I actually thought this looked kind of neat. It's like
You mean like Mini Metro?
it's exactly similar to that. It's not the one I'm thinking of, but I'm pretty sure it's like in the same genre. That's what this kind of looked like, except like
Hard Truck 2.
A little bit more upgraded graphics and really only trains and stuff.
Nothing Hard Truck 2 and put it on console, man. That's what I want to play.
You want to know what's crazier? A hard fuck. Speaking of hard fucks, RPG Time, The Legend of Wright. It's coming out August 18th. It's DeskWorks' The Legend of Wright will be released on Nintendo Switch. It's out already on the Series X and Windows PC. We did not rate it because I have no idea what this is.
Nintendo.
Oh, is this the one that was like a picture book? There was a picture book one that looked kind of neat. No, I think that was later.
Ubisoft and
hey, here's something that'll cheer up Genesis. Sonic Frontiers was shown off.
Hey.
In a way that it won't cheer up Genesis. Didn't look much better. But they talked again about open zone gameplay. It's not open world. It's going to be different zones, and those are open. And then it showed a little bit of the new cyberspace level that I honestly thought looked really good. It looked like more traditional 3D Sonic the Hedgehog games. And it's expected this holiday. So I still hope they delay that game and, I don't know, fix it.
Make it colorful.
Yeah.
It's so bland.
It's so bland. It looks like if, like, a fake company made The Last of Us by only seeing one screenshot from the trailer. And then they threw Sonic in it. You know what I mean? Basically, if Abandoned had Sonic in it, this is what it looked like. So yeah.
I'm sorry?
The Poppin's real bad, though. The Poppin's real bad. Or, if you live out in the West, the Soda Inn is real bad. It's real bad.
Let's see if they, I'm sorry, if you live on the East, not the West, yes, the East. If they,
what do you mean the East?
If you live in the East, like if you live in the East side of the world,
what about it?
If you live in the East side of the world and you're like Ubisoft, you should have had more Hiroshima
bombs
dropped,
there it is.
Okay?
That's my God! Well, honestly, the Hiroshima gave birth to the rice cooker, you know? And you know who came up with the rice cooker? You know who popularized it and sold it a lot? A little company that makes PlayStations, Sony. That's where they started to get their money, and then they ended up making PlayStation. Fun fact. Take that to the bank and smoke crack with it. The next game is Disney Dreamlight Valley. This is that farming game. It looks like an Animal Crossing knockoff with Disney characters. And I gotta be honest, every time I see it, I go, maybe. And then I see Moana pop up, and I'm just like, ooh, maybe. And then I'm like, I can just watch the movie and play Animal Crossing at the same time, and everything would be okay, but, you know.
Maybe.
Early access on September 6th. And you'll be able to cook with Ratatouille and fish with Frozen's Olaf. So if you ever wanted to commit suicide, I know what will push you to the brink. Fishing with Frozen's Olaf.
Play Assassin's Creed and it'll make you
The next game, depending on who you are, it's Live Alive, a demo for the
simulator?
Sure.
Date Alive?
No.
It's a dictionary simulator.
No, Live Alive.
Oh.
Live Alive? I think it's Live Alive. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. A demo for it's out now. It's a remake. The game's coming out July 22nd. I did not add this to the list because it's a remake, and honestly, I don't give two shits about it. Desunoto, I don't know if you do, if you were getting sucked off by a demon. I don't know what that sound was. Is Jim Ryan the suck-off demon returning this week? Maybe. Anybody got anything on this?
I like Jim Ryan, the suck-off demon. Also, my comment for Sonic Frontiers was that if they can optimize it a bit better, I think it'll play fine. But yeah, I want to buy that game.
You still think holiday for that, by the way?
If it got delayed till next year, I wouldn't be upset by it. But if it came out holiday and it works fine and it doesn't turn out to be Sonic 06 2.0, I think we'll be fine. Because Sonic Forces wasn't good, but Sonic Generations was, and Sonic Colors was, and it's very, I want to say it's every other year with Sonic for some reason. The years he does bad, his movie does great, but then the years that his movie is not in theaters, his games do fairly well. I don't know. Unfortunately, it's a thing with Sonic that I've learned to give up with Sonic, because the last good Sonic game I played again was like Sonic Generations. I avoided Sonic Colors because it was on the Wii U, so was Sonic World and all that garbage.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the game. If it comes out to be in a technical working condition, I'll play it. If it comes out to be a hot piece of garbage like Assassin's Creed, then I'm not going to play it.
So bare minimum, if it runs, you're going to have a good time. Got it, good.
I think if it runs well, I'll have a good time.
Cool.
If it's a technical mess, no, I'm not going to bother with it.
As far as Sonic,
I mean,
all right.
Yeah, he's going to
run.
He's going to run.
Apparently, the one criticism of the game is you're not running as much. But again, it looks like they're doing an upgrade system. There's also
like an RPG almost.
Some of the previews have been a lot of the previews have been. This is a lot more action combat oriented than you think.
Because he's actually kicking people and punching.
Yeah, and
or those not people, the monsters.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that.
Those monsters, the combat does not look fun. It looks like you literally have to wait for them to do an attack and then move in, move back. Then you're in the middle of it's just God. I mean,
oof. Let's see. It's not on my list of games to buy for this year. I only have like 3 or 4, and that's it. But it's not. It depends on what I see more come, like let's say September or October, when it's closer to release. For Live Alive, I don't know anything about this. I thought it was something to do with Data Live. Kevin Carpet doesn't taste that great unless you put some Italian seasoning on it. Then it tastes really good.
Shit, I got that.
Yeah. I thought it was something to do with Data Live. But I guess it doesn't. I don't know what level. Wasn't Live Alive that RPG remaster that came out for the Switch a couple months ago that they had in one of the directs before that? It's not a remake. It was a remaster that they had, and I can't remember if that was the same thing.
I don't know if it was ever remastered. I know the one that's coming out is a remake.
Okay, I don't really have an opinion on it because I don't know anything about it. So
okay, cool.
It's a remaster Italian dressing, so I can eat this carpet.
Hey,
let's do it.
He didn't say anything about eating it. He said it tastes better with Italian seasoning. He didn't say it's going to chew and go down. Anyways, if you
deep fry it, it'll probably go down.
If you're dyslexic, this word looks like Digimon, but it's Doraemon. Story of Seasons, Friends of the Great Kingdom. It's coming to Nintendo Switch in 2022.
So when the console exists, right? Okay. Is this like a Ni no Kuni type of game? Is that what they're trying to go for?
No, it looks like you're walking around. You got your little bit of farming. You can do some stuff. I kind of remember seeing this. You got a giant blue thing. I don't know what that is. Like an otter? I don't know. Nobody here's interested. The next game is Minecraft Legends. That's coming out in 2023. We also saw this at the Xbox Showcase. Also coming to play everywhere else. So.
Yeah. It's funny. It's coming to a console that won't exist in 2023.
Hysterical. Next game, Dragon Quest Treasures. It's a new trailer for this game. It's a spin-off, and it's launching. Its date is expected for December 9th. Very specific for being expected.
Is this like Captain Toad's Adventures? Like, is that the kind of gameplay we're looking at?
Oh, you're asking the wrong guy.
Okay.
I don't know who Captain is. I don't know who Toad is.
Cool. Okay. Well,
you're becoming legendary treasure hunters. It looks like you're playing as children. There might be adults. I don't know with these types of games.
Okay.
That looks like a Pokemon next to him. Looks like the gassy one. Or a
Ghastly?
No, the bat. The bat I meant.
Zubat.
Oh. Sure. All right, next Portal Companion Collection. This is surprise launch Tuesday, which again I think they meant today. The bundle includes Portal and Portal 2, and a co-op version of Portal 2.
Wasn't Portal 2 already co-op?
Don't ask questions.
It had a co-op thing. The actual game was not.
So there it is.
Campaign, if you will.
There
so now the game is co-op? The full game is co-op now?
Yeah, I don't know how the hell they're gonna make that work out.
Co-op version of Portal 2. I'm sure it's a little bit different.
So I don't. Okay, this is I need. This is off topic for a second. Just let me vent.
Yeah, you do you.
I don't understand why the Switch is getting these specific co-op games. So I'll give another example. Devil May Cry 3 got a re-release on Switch, and it offered a co-op mode. Why the fuck are you making a co-op mode for a fucking 10-inch tablet that can play fucking games at a lower resolution than a PS3 could fucking play those games at? Why are you giving... Why is the co-op modes going to this fucking console that barely has the fucking processing power to fucking run the fucking game? What? I don't understand. Portal, Devil May Cry, there was another game that I played originally on a PlayStation 3 or PS2 or whatever that now has a co-op mode in this. I don't quite understand. Why are you giving co-op modes to the system? How do you play co-op on a fucking 10-inch screen? Somebody explain that to me. And also, if it's online co-op,
you would play it on a 50-inch screen.
Okay, so you're looking at two 5-inch screens, either vertically or horizontally?
Oh, is it couch co-op or online
because
co-op?
If it's online co-op, that's even stupider, because Nintendo has the worst fucking online system in the world.
As someone who's used the online works pretty well for Animal Crossing.
That is one game.
Yeah, I mean, what game have you played that you said that's bad with the online
Smash,
on Switch?
And it's really bad.
Super Smash. It's absolutely terrible.
Genesis. Where'd you play that at?
Where did I play?
Yeah, where'd you play Super Smash on the Switch?
I've seen Desunoto and also another person use this.
Desunoto, what did you think about the Switch Online?
Hold on.
What?
That one dude we went to PlayStation E3 with, he also has Switch Online, and he would play it at work, and it's just garbage. He was playing Super Smash, and it was absolute trash.
Hey, everybody clap. Desunoto just passed a kidney stone.
Shit out, everybody. He got it.
Wordle and Thorn framed in one, baby. Hot diggity dog.
Oh, it hurt. It hurt real good, Adam.
Thanks. Proud.
That was the best kidney stone of his life.
You are the only positive.
Are you ready, or what's going on here?
Online that I've heard, and only for Animal Crossing too.
Where have you heard? Where are you reading these?
No, I'm saying you're the only one that I've heard personally that has had a positive experience with Nintendo Online, and only in Animal Crossing. Is that a very intensive, online game?
I have literally no idea how online works. It could be. Since you have hundreds and thousands of items. You have thousands of items in your world. And some worlds run like crap when you have that many items. But
the world is running off of your cartridge and just displaying an image online, I'm assuming. Super Smash has to do with netcode and actually having lag input.
Yeah. Again, we're waiting on Desunoto's response, whatever the hell he's doing.
How's your online in Super Smash?
Well, I didn't play Smash.
How's your Switch online? You ever done anything online on Switch?
You and Aeon both have
I've only
Switch
played
online.
Dread. Yeah, I have it.
Okay.
I only used it to download those
I'm pretty sure I've seen you play, or I've played Smash on your Switch with another person.
The story's changing, Kevin. What do you think about this? What do you think about this story that's changing with Genesis? He said he played it, and then he changed it to he watched Genesis and this other guy play it. Now he's going, or he watched Destinoda and this other guy play it. Now he's saying that he's played it again, since Destinoda said he didn't play it. Should we keep going, let him keep digging this hole, or should we just move on?
Ayan has it. I don't have it.
Okay.
I mean, maybe he's played online. But I've also heard the online for Smash is not good.
Cool.
The only one you have is Animal Crossing is good.
Hey man,
that works fine.
As someone who's literally used the Nintendo Switch online, I don't have much experience, but I'm honest about it. All right, I'm not going to say it's bad. I know the internet goes, it's bad. I've heard it's fine for some games, and other games kind of suck. Like,
I just don't understand why you're giving co-op to this system that
I don't know if you know this, but the Switch can dock. And you can literally grab a controller and you can play on your TV if it's couch co-op. So fun little fact there. Also, a 10-inch screen is perfectly fine for co-op. As long as you're children and you play, because that's who the Switch is aimed at. Nobody's going to beat Portal 2 unless they're a loser. And if they're going to do it co-op, they're probably only going to do it by themselves, playing with a second controller as their fucking mouth sucks themselves off and they go, I love the Switch, don't leave me, daddy. Let's move on from stupid Portal. Stop talking about a console you'd never played online, and just shut up, Stop digging that hole, man. Stop digging that hole. And honestly, because of those lies, Kevin, you get a strike. He learned it from you. Hey. Hey.
Why did you give Kevin the fucking strike?
Do you want the strike?
I deserved it.
I blame Kevin for all of that, if I'm honest.
I deserved it because I broke Mommy's toes.
Okay, Daddy.
I broke one toe in my life, and it was from falling down the stairs. So, no, you didn't. That's another lie. Honestly, Genesis,
you know why you fell down the stairs? Because you played Assassin's Creed, okay?
And no, because I listened to Tonight's Gonna Be a Good Night, and I was leaving a friend's house, and the light was off, and I was like, I could turn the light on, and then I was like, I'm not in my own home. I'm not turning the light on. And I misjudged my steps. Misjudged my steps, caught myself, swung around, and kicked the side of the stairs and broke my middle toe on my left foot.
And you tried to complete Leap of Faith just like Assassin's Creed, and that game is complete utter trash. Anyway, move on.
Back in the year I broke it, in 2010, the games, I believe, there was a young man sitting on this podcast that would have said it was his favorite franchise.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, all right. BB Murder Case, if you're listening. Those things in the past never happened. All right, the next game is Harvestella. That sound interesting to anybody?
I never said it never happened.
Does Harvestella sound interesting to anybody? Yeah.
Is it a Harvest Moon ripoff?
It's about fighting, farming, and forging friendships. Which, honestly, if you start a podcast, the friendships start falling apart. You got Kevin getting X's. You got Genesis lying through his teeth. The only one who's the bond is growing is Folder Boy. Folder Boys, we're here. Folder Boys. Hashtag Folder Boys. He watched Breaking Bad Boys, like Mission Impossible Boys. Like, hey, friendship boys. You know what I mean? All right, next. Again, the reason I've been trying to get Genesis angry because of the next announcement is Persona coming to Switch, and we're just going to move past it, but I had to mention it. And I know he would be mad. I know this was expected at this point, but, I guess let's get his opinion. Genesis, what do you think about Persona coming to Switch? I'm sorry.
Fucking stupid. Why do you need to put that amazing franchise on the Switch? I don't... Listen, I'm not going to dwell on it.
It's an ideal game on the Switch, that's why...
Yes, and it's fine. I guess this is the world we live in. PlayStation games coming on a PC. PlayStation exclusives come out on every fucking console there is. Nobody makes fucking deals anymore. Everybody needs to have everywhere you need to play. Get the game farther, all over the place. Everybody play the game. It's better. It's great. It's so much better. It's cool. It's so good. Whatever. That's the world we live in. Cool. I have to accept it.
If Kojima made one game... and he only made one copy and he gave it to Genesis would call that the greatest game only because he's the only one who owns it.
I 100% would agree.
Thank you. I'm glad you recognize that. That's why I respect you.
I recognize my tomfoolery. I do.
Tomfoolery.
I recognize it.
Kevin, I'll tell you what. You gained like 17 strikes within the last 2.5 seconds, but you lost 48. So,
how did the math work?
Hey, I'm not the strike guy, right? I go to a bowling alley, I get 1 or 2 by mistake. Sometimes I get like both of them right at the end, and everybody's like, "What happened? Why didn't you do this?" And I'm like, "I'm just throwing a ball. My hand hurts. I don't know what's happening." I'm bad at bowling, is what I'm trying to say. So
there's also a physical release coming for only Persona 5 to all 3 consoles as well, which is very interesting. Because every other iteration of a third-party game coming to a Switch has been cloud-based. And this is one of the few that is going to get an actual physical release.
I mean, it played on the Vita, so...
Hail that comes from the cloud.
The PlayStation... I'm sorry, Persona 4 played on a Vita. Persona 5 Royal was a PS4-only game.
I see the P's, I see the R's, I see the G's, and I'm like, Persona, you know?
I don't know whether I want to pick up Persona 5 or Royale again for PS5. I may just get the digital version so I can see if it unlock all the trophies and give me another platinum. But
yeah, you do that, man. You do that. Let's sink another 170 hours into RPG.
It was worth it.
You got PR and G. You got movie ratings.
PR is not a movie rating, Kevin.
NR is a movie rating.
PG is, and G is, and so is R.
Oh, not NR. It's NC, right? NC 17. Yeah. I'm stupid.
Oh, what you were doing?
I was thinking of NR, like...
Also, PR and G, there's no N in there at all.
No. NR is a movie rating because it's not rated. That's not your rating.
Where's the N coming from, huh?
Not?
Oh, I did it! Oh my god!
I think you missed it. It's okay.
This is one of the most. God. This is one of the most productive podcasts we've had in a while. Anyway, Adam, is that the end of the direct, or is there more announcements that were being made?
You killed them.
I did not die. I am having 2 Charlie horses go off at the same time in my scabs, and I'm having a bad time, guys. I just want you to know that. One started going off, and I like squeezed my other leg, and that started going off. I'm having a bad time. The next game is Captain Velvet Meteor: The Jump. Plus Dimensions. It's described as a tactical action game about a boy who's moved to Japan. It's coming July 28th on Nintendo Switch, and I think that's the last one. Yep. Think about yourself.
Okay. Well, Adam is solving his hamstrings and calves and
he's got
groin
going on again.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Adam, for your loss. I apologize for Harry that died.
Harry.
This Nintendo Direct probably just. I don't think they needed to have a Nintendo Direct about this.
Because I really thought Bayonetta was going to be there.
I that's what I was going to say. They don't have any of their big third parties that they've paid for show up. So, these could have all been done by Twitter announcements, things like that. I think that would have been a better way to do it. The last Nintendo Direct was when? Sometime in March, April, something around that? When they lined up the summertime? I can't remember when the last one was. If it was around March or April, I mean, this is what you fill the gap with, because that was pretty bad, lackluster. I'd probably say this one was like it's probably a 3 out of 10 for any sort of showcase or whatever you want to call this. Because this was pretty much an absolute waste of time. For all the stuff they announced, just doesn't make any sense to announce this. These are all either ports or games that I don't think many people asked for. At least I don't think so. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but I don't know. One of the two. Sony still hasn't said anything obvious about anything coming up the next month, and then Xbox has already had its double show that it had. Kevin, what are your thoughts on this?
Thoughts on what?
Nintendo Direct and everything that was talked about.
Yeah, it was a thing.
That's what I said. It was a thing. It was there.
There was no announcement of another remaster, so I didn't care.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Still waiting. Demon's Crest remaster. Let's go.
Still waiting. Also, you didn't even talk about. Okay, if this was a third-party centric, broadcast for Nintendo Direct, where are all the ports that people have been asking for of all the other titles? Like, I'm sorry, where's the Call of Duty? Where's the Battlefields coming? Where's the?
You're kidding, right?
Well, none of that's gonna come to Switch. And
Battlefield needs to not. Like, Battlefield 24 or 2042 just needs to get swept under a rug and left there.
I'm talking about the older ones, like Battlefield 1 or 5 or anything like that, because clearly that's what they're...
run on the Switch, but that's fine.
Yeah, okay, but they're bringing Nier Automata, which was a 2015 game, to the Switch.
Yeah, it's a single-player game. Battlefield Online only. You want Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 to come to the Switch. My man, those games had 64 players online. The entirety of networks, the entirety of Nintendo's online servers would just, like, crash immediately trying to run
that game. According to Adam, that Nintendo Online's been running great.
Yeah, but Animal Crossing requires nothing.
Yeah.
It requires you to download a world of what it looks like so you can run it on your own thing.
Yeah. I would have made this more of like a remaster centric Direct, and they didn't even talk about Metroid Prime 1 getting remastered for the holiday coming. I mean, I know it was a third-party thing, but if I was to make this Direct, I would have been like, God. I mean, besides Mario Strikers and I don't know what else they have. I don't know what else they have coming out this year. Yeah, and that's already out this month.
Strikers is already out. They have Rabbids coming out.
Yeah.
Is the golf game out yet? I think that's already out. They have Breath of the Wild 2, which maybe will come out this year. Who knows?
No, that's next year.
Confirmed?
It's already delayed, yeah.
Freaking, they could announce Mario Kart shit. Nope.
Bayonetta doesn't have a date.
Nope. Super Sonic Maker. Nope. Super Legend of Zelda Maker. Nope.
Super Legend of Zelda Maker.
I'm surprised they haven't gone down a whole rabbit hole of let's make every type of maker. Yeah, they should.
Could you imagine a Zelda Maker and then put in a built-in like randomizer or some shit for that? Oh my god. The amount of people who ROM hack just to play Legend of Zelda randomized is nuts. I've done it myself. Link to the Past randomizer. Real fun. Highly recommend.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't gone in a rabbit hole for that. Just to make all that Metroid randomizer, like a Metroid Maker.
Tetris 99 is a great game. Why don't we have things like that? Like, where's Legend of Zelda 24 or whatever the hell? And like other battle royales where you just play classic games and try to do better than everybody else, because you could totally mold that formula. You could have. Didn't they make a Super Mario Brothers game that was battle royale?
Wasn't that
Or was that just a concept?
That might have just been a concept, unless.
Because I thought there was something like, you know, if you kill enemies, they like pop up on somebody else's screen or something like that. Might have been a concept. I don't know.
That might have been either a Mario Party like mini game or a concept.
That's fair. Mario Party minigame could be.
Also, why have they made a make your own Mario Party game? Like a
I brought that up. That was one of my Nintendo predictions a while ago.
That
would be really fun.
Is just a genius thing. Like, Nintendo's beating on all the wrong drums here, man. Like, what are they doing?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, they should have xylophones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your fucking sitar and your xylophone?
Well, they've been banging that Donkey Kong bongo that came with the GameCube some years ago.
Technically, they haven't been fucking touching Donkey Kong in any manner because they haven't had one game come out about him.
Cool. Alright, what do we talk about? What happened? done?
Yeah, we just gave our opinions on the Nintendo Direct.
Oh, cool. My opinion was it was a third party. I thought they had quite a Nintendo Switch strong showing. And by that I mean if you own a Nintendo Switch, you cared about this. And if you don't, then you probably thought it was a bad show. Other than that, yeah, cool. All right. No rumors?
I can talk about rumors. Hang on a minute.
I'll talk about rumors.
Right now. Okay, so rumors. Here we go.
Yes.
It's been a while since we've had rumors.
Daddy, you're my new favorite.
Nice. Congratulations, Destinoda.
Nice.
Go proud.
Congrats on that. Rumors this week. So, let me start off with one we just talked about. Bayonetta 3 was missing from today's Direct, obviously. Leaker Silux Hunter 2 claims Bayonetta 3 is releasing on October 28th. This is the Twitter leaker known as Silux Hunter 2. He talks a lot about Nintendo stuff. He talks about... he actually leaked some of the contents from today's Direct before it actually came out. He states that Bayonetta 3's release date will be October 28th. He predicted other things in the past, such as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC expansion. Nintendo Direct was coming in on February 9th. Advanced Wars getting delayed, things like that. So he seems to be pretty credible, I guess. But we'll see. October 28th for Bayonetta. I mean, that'd be a good date for another heavy hitter to come in. But yeah. October's getting crowded. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. Next one. Jason Schreier says, I said Sony is expecting to announce God of War's Ragnarok November release date soon. He didn't say anything about a show, so we may be just getting this in the form of a Twitter post, a blog post. I don't think we're going to get a state of play. I think we're just going to get a blog post about this, because I don't think they're have much to show us until September showcase.
Cool.
Any other thoughts? No?
Not really.
Seems fair.
Okay. Next one. Okay. Next one comes in from Tom Henderson, apparently stating that Skull and Bones, the new Skull and Bones release date may be 8th of October 2022. This game has yet to be re-announced after being scrapped twice, I think, from Ubisoft. And I don't know who's excited for this game. I'll tell you what, any of those pussies and bitches that play Ubisoft games, they're excited for this.
Damn right I am. Partially.
I wasn't talking about you, Daddy, but okay.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were.
And sometimes, Daddy, sometimes.
You like to abuse me with your mouth.
This is true. This is true. Any other thoughts on
this? Any other thoughts on Genesis abusing me with his mouth? Alright, motion carries.
Oh God. Okay. Okay. Tom Henderson.
I knew I'd get one tonight.
Tom Henderson coming back in again with a rumor or leak about Sega's Hyenas. This is a game that was revealed. I want to say, I don't know when exactly.
Is this shitty FPS that people are making fun of?
Laugh at the TV?
This was This is the player versus enemy shooter game developed by Creative Assembly. Apparently the gameplay looks very impressive despite the lackluster reveal that's come about it. He is saying that this game is supposed to be coming out in 2000. His impressions of this game are positive in the mindset of it reminds him of a more detailed Borderlands. And he talks about some of the mechanics of the game here. He says that Hyenas has zero gravity rooms that make for unique environments in an FPS game, where players need to boost themselves from point to point in order to move fast and effectively. Hyenas features 8 individual heroes with their own unique weapons and abilities, and you can get a super rare Sonic the Hedgehog teddy bear in the game worth 5,000 points, with the game skill quota being 10,000 points. I guess you gotta get 10,000 score in the game or something like that, and you can find a Super Sonic plushie that will give you 5,000 of those points in the game. Interesting. Okay. This is a game that people are making fun of. You want to elaborate on that, Adam? What do you... I have no idea what this game is.
No, I don't want to elaborate.
Alright then, cool. Next rumor. Skates EA EA is making Skates playtest in July, apparently. There's a couple of emails that are apparently going out to people and says, as you may have heard, Skate is back and we're already having a lot of fun. Our goal is to build a game that our community is asking for based on your response from the player categorization survey. We're excited to invite you to sign up for our upcoming beta playtest, where you'll have the opportunity to provide feedback on the game. EA has not made any comment. This is just a screenshot of some sort of email coming through to people about a Skate playtest. Okay, next one.
Seems kind of early for a playtest, if I'm honest.
Skate?
Yeah.
When did they ever mention a Skate game coming out again?
Last E3 at EA's thing, they were like
2 years ago?
What? No, last year.
There was an E3 last year?
Yeah, see, this is why I told you E3 didn't matter. Yeah, there was an E3 last year. EA had a show like around it, and they showed a video where they were like, "We're working on Skate."
Interesting.
So I thought it would be too early, but yeah, maybe.
Okay. Anybody else got any ideas, thoughts, prayers, demonic chants against Ubisoft? I hope that just burns their building down somehow, and we never have to hear about Assassin's Creed Infinity. That'd be the best day of my life. Nobody gets hurt, just the building burns down so they can't make another game.
There's a lot of studios that work on it, but... Alright.
Cool. Get the main one out of there first. That's the first step. Second step, we'll take out the others one by one.
Alright, King. Alright.
King.
I'm gonna beat you one of these days. I'm going to physically assault you one of these days.
There it is. More abuse.
And by physically assault you, I mean I'm gonna take a whip and crack it real hard on your ass cheeks. That's what I'm gonna do.
Both at the same time or each separate?
No, each separate so that I can spell his name out on his ass. That's what I'm gonna do.
What if you went to do that and my name was already spelled on my ass?
We both went to the same spot.
Interesting.
Next one. EA is possibly working on a new Marvel game. According to Xbox Era podcast from Sheepshell Nick, EA is working on a new Marvel game. He doesn't have any other details or info on the game. He just says that it's Marvel. EA is working on a Marvel game. I don't know what Marvel game they'd be possibly working on. I hope it's not a mobile game. But
why?
Because mobile games, I'm sick and tired of them, and I don't want to see them anymore.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is, if it's a console game, you're gonna buy the EA Marvel game.
No, I want to see what it is. If it's a console game, I mean, if it's an EA Marvel game, I'll look at to see what it is. But if it's a mobile game, I'm already out of it because like Square Enix has done this enough already, where there's components to a game franchise that I like that are mobile, and I hate that. I don't want to see anything mobile. Give me a console give me a console game and I'll buy it if it's good. But yeah, I'm not the only one that shares that thought process. You would not buy it. You would not go for a mobile game, as far as I know you, if it's part of a franchise.
Oh yeah, but I also wouldn't go for an EA game. Considering how they handled Star Wars, I can't imagine they're going to handle Marvel any different.
I don't know if they could do it any worse than Square Enix did. Let's see.
Yeah, they can.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, another one here. This is one we talked about earlier. Jeff Grubb mentioning Metroid Prime Remastered will be one of Nintendo's big holiday games. He says Metroid Prime 2 and 3 are coming separately, but without the full remaster treatment.
Such a weird decision.
Metroid Prime 1's the only one that's going to get a full-blown remake, unfortunately.
So stupid.
I always like doing these rumors, because the few times Decinoda you comment, you always go, that's dumb, I don't like that. Like it's real news being reported. I know, but I always appreciate that, because Kevin and I will be like, well, you know, if it's true, cool, or if it's true, that's stupid, but Decinoda's like, you know, I believe this 100%, and that's dumb.
Sounds like something they would do.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Considering how the whole Super Mario 3D All-Stars thing, with literally copy-pasting emulator versions of the games into one cartridge, which I just learned today.
What? We talked about that on this podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, it's okay.
I must have missed it.
Nobody else remembers, probably.
Valkyrie Elysium
and was that was $60. Yeah.
Was that a state of play? Valkyrie Elysium? That was at a state of play. What the hell? Well, the reason why I mentioned that, there's a rumor that Valkyrie Elysium has been raided in Korea. It's a PC action role-playing game about the adventures of a Valkyrie to fulfill Odin's mission, minor battles against humanoids, non-humanoids, yada yada yada. Apparently it's got a rating. I don't remember if there was any date given at that state of play for that. Cool. X1 here. Modern Warfare 2's Tarkov-inspired mode is going to be delayed to 2023, and it's going to be free to play. So DMZ is not. I don't think DMZ is coming. This is coming off of a rumor from Ralph's Valve. This is not going to be with Modern Warfare 2. This is their rumored third mode. Has been reportedly under development for 4 years. Going to be coming through in 2023.
We thought Kevin would have something to comment there, but
right. I would have thought that as well. But all right then. Okay.
Kevin, I always like how you're like, yeah, rumors, and then like never speak. Strike 56.
And I think that's it. I don't have anything else here. No. Nothing else worth. I guess I could talk about the July PS Plus games too, because they haven't actually been officially announced yet. July PS Plus games rumored are Crash 4, Man of Medan, and Arcadegeddon. That we're supposed to be getting for the PlayStation Plus Essentials tier. Again, they have not mentioned anything about Premium or Extra, because I know we get a mid-month refresh as well for what games we get. That'll be added to our catalogs. But this is just for PlayStation Plus Essential. Cool if true. I like that Crash 4, because I was always talking to Adam about getting Crash 4, and he's like, wait for it. Don't buy it yet. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I don't need to buy it yet. Now, if I get it for free, that's great. That's awesome. Arcadegeddon, I have no opinion about. I don't know what that game is like. It's kind of like Destruction All-Stars for me. Maybe I might give it a shot, and if it sucks, I'll just delete it off my console and never play it again until it ever gets better. Which I doubt it will, because Destruction All-Stars I don't think has gotten any better since when we originally played it.
According to something I was reading, I don't remember who reported on it. The Destruction All-Stars is becoming a good game. Also, Arcadegeddon, made by the Friday the 13th and Predator Hunting Grounds people.
Oh, God.
Based on that track record, I assume you would not like it.
Oh, no. So, wait, Destruction All-Stars is becoming a good game now?
Yeah, I saw something where, like, in a world where Sony's trying to do more live service games, it looks like Destruction All-Stars is a good starting ground because of the turnaround that's happened with it. I'll see if I can find the article.
Maybe it's time I give that game. Let's see. But yeah, that is all we have for this week, folks. Thank you for everybody who stuck by, all those viewers that kept going in and out, and Dobean's Mamas, I don't know if you're still here, but appreciate it. That is it for this week's podcast. We will see you guys next week for the big episode 100. So stay tuned to see what we have planned for that week. It'll be a big week of surprises for everybody. As always, catch us on twitch.com, so it's twitch.tv/craftingachat, youtube.com/startingtoolate with 2 R's. We will see you again, same time, same place. This has been Crafting Chat, signing off. Go get your vaccine, stop being bitches, and don't play Assassin's Creed, because it only creates more holocausts. Good night, everybody. Whoa. Take care.
Hasta luego, Mama Fuker.